Can you all hear me? Hiya, hiya. Hello, Exalted. Hello, Grapey. Hello, Sojiro. Don't you usually not stream for 8 more hours? Yes, I do. That's the schedule anyway. You are sick. I am sick. Can you hear it in my voice? I'll be coughing. I'll be coughing here and there. I'll be coughing. For real, for real. Why are you streaming? Because I want to level up. Like, no, hear me out, hear me out. I'm already much better than yesterday. So hear me out. Like, was it not Monday? Of course, on Friday I went to Sydney and meet Blurry, meet Alpa, and then there's so many just nice story that I have from there, from the visit. And then I don't know if that's because of the Sydney trip that I got sick. Like, because I wasn't really out. I was like, okay, I went out on the airport really in the morning, and then took the earliest flight, and then jumped in, and then Blurry was there in the airport to pick me up, and then we would walk a little bit outside to just find the bus, and it was like what 10 minutes walk outdoor to just find the bus, and then we just took the bus, and then like half an hour later, like after waiting in here and there, like we got coffee, and then after that, not long after that really, we went indoor again until Appa picked us up. So, and then ever since Appa picked us up, because Appa has car and he's legal to drive, so he was like, let's just use my car, I'll drive you anywhere you like. So I was like, fine, okay, I'm indoor most of the time, so I don't know if I'm sick because I was in Sydney. But anyway, so Saturday I was fine. Saturday was completely amazing. Sunday night I could feel that, oh no, I'm getting like sore throat. So I'm taking like strepsils, so like all this little, is it the tablets with lozenges? I think lozenges, that's how it's called. So just kind of numb the sore throat. I was like, sore throat is fine. I probably like laughed too much with Alpine and Blurry. That's probably it. That's it. That's all I thought, right? But then comes Monday morning, my throat are like dying. Like I don't even have a voice on Monday morning, and I was like, oh shit, I've got fever. So like my brother was like, your face are really red. You probably should take the day off, because I think you're having chills and like fever in general. So I was like, okay, I'll take a day off. So yesterday I was struggling with that. Today I don't have any fever. My voice isn't still the greatest, so there's no more karaoke stream this week. Definitely not happening. But I can talk. That's why I was like, do I want to like stream later tonight, or do I stream now? I was like, maybe I'll stream now so then I can have a longer rest at the evening, if that makes sense. So yeah, here I am. I am sick. I am still streaming. I want to level up my Honkai, of course. I need to take my equilibrium test, because I know that yesterday, even with chills and fevers and such, I lay in bed and I just game. So I was like, what's the point? It's the same thing. It's just that yesterday I couldn't really talk. So I was like, okay, well now I'm fine. So you know what? I'm here. I'll kiss the sick out of you. Thank you. Take this sickness away from me, please. It's like it comes at the very convenient time that I'm planning a karaoke stream. Sydney got me sick. No, Appa will cry if you say that. No, I did joke to him yesterday. I was like, I think I'm sick because I went to Sydney, and then he was like, are you sick because you're meeting me? And then he was like super like emoji sad. I was like, no, Appa, it's fine. You're good. I just figured out how to fix my editing project and save 18 shots without needing to manually re-edit them. Oh, that's fun. That's like convenience way, like fast way. We love shortcuts. You're feeling pretty good? Try to pass on some of these good vibes to help your sickness. Thank you. You being here is already a good vibe. But yes. Hello, welcome, Gozu. Good to see you. And do you have the blood vein ready to drink? I guess I don't have blood ready to drink. I have my water. I just had honey ginger tea again because yesterday night I took that and then my throat was better and I slept after Ghost sent me the video. It was I don't even remember what the video was. I don't know if that's just because I'm super tired and the meds are kicking me, like, to sleep and to rest, or is it just because the video? Anyhow, like, literally 2 minutes in, I'm just gonna sleep. I slept, and then I woke up at 1 a.m. just because I was like feeling the pain, like sore joints all over my body. So yeah, oh my goodness. And then I couldn't fall asleep until about 2:30. I saw the news about what was it? Niji Sanji, so Nina Kosaka is graduating, and Blurry loved Nina. Blurry loved it. Like just the Oshi, she is his favorite. And so yeah, I was like Blurry, and then Blurry was still up at 1 a.m. and then he was like, no, I'm so sad. Why is Nina leaving and all that. You don't. Oh, it's wine. That's what you meant. Wine. Understood. That's okay. Cause I could understand that. It's fine. But yes, hang on. Do I still have my Nope. Yep, I didn't set this up. Whoopsies. I kind of like decided to stream just like, I think I can stream. I think I'll stream like right now instead of, instead of later on at 7 p.m. and then I can't sleep. And what if then the meds are kicking me again, and then I don't have any energy, so I better off just stream now. That's what I thought. So here we are. Oh, glad you understood. And yes, I'm amazed that everyone was here without like much of a like announcement, because I don't know, it's really just like a random thing that I did. I was like, oh, you know what, I think I'm better off streaming now rather than later. So yeah. you'll hear me like coughing here and there though, and I'm still talking. I'm still okay to talk and such. What? Why is my game lagging? What happened? Okay, it's here. It's good. It's fine. Ah! What? Is my game lagging? My game is lagging. That's a little bit odd, but okay. I am here at work right now. Glad you're taking it easier on yourself. Yeah, yesterday I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna go to work tomorrow. But come this morning, I was like, no, my body are sore, right? My body are sore. I don't think it's COVID. I've had COVID before, and it was much worse, like with blocked nose and whatever. But this one doesn't have it, so I think it's not COVID. I probably not sound the greatest, but it's okay. I'm here. Where do I go with this? I need the equilibrium test to get things going. That's one thing for sure. So yeah, I've been grinding because I had a lot of time, right, yesterday. So that's what I've been doing. I've been grinding and yeah, like literally grinding for the most of the time. How do I go here? Maybe I'll go teleport and see how I go. And yeah, grinding, and then like literally, I think last time you met me, like last time I streamed Honkai, we were at level 41 or level 40. It just finished the equilibrium, but now I'm here at the equilibrium testing again. You know how many times that how many hours that I've spent on this, right? You kind of guessed from there on. But yes, where do I go? Here, this way. Oh, there's a treasure. I don't know. I don't think there's where's the stairs? Oh, there you go. I'm blind. Can't fucking look. Hello, Blaster Dark. Welcome. Sorry for my voice. I probably should put up like a sign or something like hello. Sorry for hoarse voice. I'm like coughing and such. I'm okay now. I don't cough so much as yesterday. Let me just write stuff. Wait, hang on. How do I put this? Background color. Here it is. Daft. Yes. And then I updated, what was it? Hello baby, hello bestie. And then yeah, I updated my OBS because Bosty sent me a video about like, you know, last time we did the K-pop MV, I couldn't really play the music because I thought that it would get on boards and like, you know, copyright and such. But yeah, I mean, it's okay because I know the K-pop song last time anyway, and I'm just gonna try. I was just trying to introduce it to Fio and Tari. But Basi told me that, oh, there's a way to kind of split your audio and such. And when I looked at the video that he sent me, it only works from OBS 28 onwards, and I was having OBS 27.1, I think. So I was like, ah, shit, I really need to update things. And so I did. I did update stuff, and here we are, OBS 29. I don't quite enjoy it. It's like dark blue in color when OBS 27 is like used to be black. So it's much easier and much nicer on my eyes. But I don't know, I just don't quite like it. How do I get to that place? How do I get to that equilibrium test? Is there a way? The heck? How do I get this? It's all blocked. I thought there would be a way from here, but it's not. There's none. It's like a platform something blocking me from doing that. How do I get here? Do I need to like travel all the way from here onwards? Is that why? I forgot to update mine. I just got home, so I'm gonna live for a bit. Go on. Have fun. Enjoy. Hope you have a really nice day so far. Like, Basti and every one of you. Like, the day has just started for me, to be fair. It's like, what, 11:27 a.m. So it's just kind of started, but I guess it's okay. Like, again, it's better to be early than to be late. Riera, looking cute and smooth animation. Thank you. Oh, speaking of smooth animation, right? With the exact same time zone, I know, but not everyone have the same exact time zone. It's not the... Australia isn't the only country in the isn't the only country in the earth. I'm mixing up the only country and the only place at the same time. And it's funny because I was speaking of smooth animation, right? Because I was doing my my stream, like essentially the new rig is much nicer than my current one. So I don't know, I should be happy, but at the same time I really haven't fully paid that rig. It's expensive. I do put like a Throne cash gift donation in there. So I don't know if any one of you wants to help a little vampire to get an even smoother rig. Maybe not, it's okay. I just put it there just in case. Is this your morning voice? No, this is because I'm sick. Don't you see? I put like a really big ass text saying that my voice is like this because I'm sick. I've been sick for years, since yesterday and such. It's not my morning voice, it's because I'm sick. But I want to level up. You wear glasses, can't you see? It's a fuck. Do I want to? Maybe I should put it much bigger. Is it not big enough? There. Oh, I was ambushed. Very scratch from age? What do you mean? The glasses? It's funny because when we first met, I know how Appa looked like because Appa sent me pictures. He was like, there was one time he was about to get a haircut and he was just like, oh, hi. This is my before haircut and then this is after haircut. So I know what Appa looks like. So when I first met Appa in Sydney, I wasn't really surprised because I already know what he looks like. But Blurry though, on the other hand, I was surprised because I've never seen Blurry. Which you would think that it's weird because you were like, oh, I thought you were closer to Blurry, you know, Vtuber, same Vtuber group and such and such and such. I was like, no, not really. Like, you know, being close with one person, being like, you know, in a Vtuber group with one person doesn't guarantee that you can see each other's face without like their consent or something, you know. So Appa was pretty chill about it. I didn't even ask. He was just like, okay, look, this is me before haircut and this is after haircut. So yeah, Super Deem, I only have water as my Super Deem today. But yes, hey, welcome Hunter, welcome. It's not 10 Wawa. Okay, 10 Wawa it is then. I guess I do need the water. But yes, so I first met Blurry, right? So Blurry picked me up at the airport because Appa, I think, was waking up a little bit late. So Blurry picked me up in the airport. I went past him. So I told him, okay, this is my flight number. And then he was like, okay, I'll wait at the... he doesn't say he was waiting, where he was waiting. He was just like, I'm at the airport. Whenever you're ready. So I came out. I went down to the train area, like train, bus, public transport area, and I was like, Blurry, where are you? Because I saw no one. And Blurry kind of promised me that he was like, oh, I'm gonna wear a chicken wing necklace that I bought for him, so that I could easily identify him. But I saw no one wearing chicken wing necklace. So I was like, Blurry, where are you? Blurry, where are you? I messaged him on the Discord and he was like, oh shit, I forgot to wear my chicken wing necklace. And he was like, oh, I'm at the conveyor belt where with, you know, that says your flight details. So I was like, I don't have any baggage. I went downstairs to the train area. He was like, oh shit, you passed me. And then so I was like, okay, stay where you are. I'm gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna go back to the conveyor belt. And then he was like, oh yeah, I'm at conveyor 5. I went up and then immediately after the escalator was conveyor 2. So I was like, you know what, I don't wanna like, you know, walk back and trying to find him. Why don't you come to show like conveyor belt number 2 and then just find me? So I was there. I was waiting there. I was in the like the conveyor belt too. I was trying to message, like trying to detail, put all the details for him to like finally find me, right? I was like, oh, like typing like about, oh, I'm in front of this toilet, blah 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 blah. And then before I press send, I could hear a whisper from the back of my neck, a baller. And so yeah, that's him. Blurry found me. And then the first one that he told me was baller. I don't know. But yes, his so after that we took the bus. We got lost in the bus. So I thought that I was like, hey, if you pick me up, because he's a local, right? So I thought he would be able to kind of guide me around the town and then like, oh yeah, if you want to take the bus to this one, take this number and then this is the bus stop, and this is if you want to take a Uber from here and here and a train from here. No, he doesn't. He was like, I don't know where the bus is. Let me check at the sign. I was like, I hope you weren't getting me lost, because I'm gonna get lost by my own. So I need someone. I need someone, right? To actually guide me. Oh goodness. Blurry. But anyway, he finally was there. he finally was there, and then we went to the place that we wanted to go, and yeah, it's been good. It's been good since then. And then Blurry, and then Appa picked us up, and it was fun. It was fun. It was a fun trip in general, to be fair. I don't know, like, and then we went to the city, and then we went to the ice skating area, and then after that, well, like, Blurry was good at ice skating, but I've known this fact before. I believe he said that on stream. That, oh, you know what, I used to do ice skating. So when he said that, I was like, okay, let's go ice skating together then when we first met. And we kind of kept that promise. It was a tough one to find the ice skating ring, because the ice skating ring, everywhere, it was like closed, or like there was this one that Blurry suggested, like, oh, let's go to this ice skating ring, and then it was like, I don't know, closed for like event or something. They were like, oh, we have a competition going on, so yeah, we're closed. Fine. So we kind of had to look around and for another ice skating ring, and then we ended up at this small ice skating ring, which is not too far from the city, and Appa drove us anyway, so we reached there pretty in time, I guess. And ooh. Okay. And then after that, we hired, like, Appa and Appa has once gone to the ice skating before, and I went to the ice skating before too, but it was like, what, 7-8 years ago, maybe more, maybe 10 years ago. And then when I told that to Blurry, I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing, you better tell me, you better teach me what to do. So he's good. He actually told me what to do, and then he was like, oh, you gotta put your, like, knees kind of together, like, try to not lean forward, try to try to lean inwards, and such all the little tips and tricks, I guess, to kind of balance myself, because I can't even walk initially. When he first told me about it. Like, when he first essentially, we kind of like hired, right? I hired the skating, like, what was it, the shoes? And then when I first put on the shoes, I needed help from Appa and Blurry both, because it was like, Blurry told me that, oh, it should be tight enough, to protect your ankles and such. I was like, is this tight enough? Is this too tight? This is hurting me and such. And there was one point where I couldn't tighten the shoes at all. So I was like, oh shit, what is this? And anyway, after Appa helped me, after Blurry helped me put things together, we went to the ring and we actually skate. And I won't say I skated. I probably just say I just hold the rail rink, and that's about it. For real. It was more on Blurry who skated and Appa who tried to skate. Appa was good. Appa was nice, in the sense that he managed to do his own thing. Like, he doesn't really need Blurry much in terms of guidance. Just a couple of trips, I guess, around it. He was like, oh, what pose do I do? And if I fail, what had happened? How do I prevent myself to get cut if I fail and stuff? And all that. But apart from that, he doesn't need much. Help. He just skated around by himself. Whereas me, I can't even balance myself. So I was like, Blurry, drag me around. So we were just like looking where Appa was. Like, we looked around at the rings, like, oh, there Appa was at the, I don't know, at the very other end of the ring, and then he was just like chilling there because he managed to come out of it. Like, made his way there, and then I was just like, okay, Blurry, can you take me there? I just hold Blurry's hand, and Blurry just dragged me around, essentially, in the ice skating ring. To the point that I felt bad for Blurry, because I was like, you can do your own stuff, you can leave me on the side, and I can just I can just figure it out myself. It's okay. Because I know that Blurry is good with it, right? So I kind of wanted for him to be like, oh yeah, just do your stuff, do your dance, do your whatever, you know, skating. But he was kind of worried probably for me. He was just like, oh, you know what? It's okay. I'll be with you. Don't fall. You know. I think we went for like skating for I don't know about an hour or something, and then we had to go back, and then we did eat ice cream. We did eat what else we did? Oh, before the skating we ate like the fish and chips that I posted on Twitter as well. Yes. Ooh. I don't know if we can finish this equilibrium test in one go. Doesn't seem to be very easy. Oh, look at it. Doesn't seem to be very easy and very straightforward. I remember last time we did the equilibrium test, it was pretty easy. It was pretty, how would I say? It was pretty nice in the sense that it's pretty straightforward, like one try and that's about it. I wasn't really having much trouble last time, but this time I think it's a little bit different. Although I leveled up like most of my characters to the maximum level that it is. Relics as well, I put on relics, I put on the traces, I leveled up all the traces. I'm not sure. We'll see, I guess, we'll see. Do I need to restore my thingy? Maybe I do need it. Almost there though. I just need to do a couple more before we finish up the first phase, I guess. Yep. Okay. Battle's over. And then we have the second one. Can I actually put like healing stuff and such? See if we have the costume. I think I'll use this. Increase attack and okay, I'll use this for no, it's Silver Wolf. I got the names wrong. Oh no. Where's the other monster? How do I go there? Oh, here. I'm blind. Okay. Let's battle the other and then we'll finish off the equilibrium testing. Oh my goodness. Let's go. I never actually use the PC to play this game, right? I normally just like do it on my own, like on my was it more on like my mobile? So there's a couple of like hotkeys that I don't normally do in this. I think I'll restore. Yep. I know, I kind of want to go back to Sydney again. Just because, you know, like, it was like, last time I met Lee, Pocky, and Kairos in Melbourne, I didn't feel this much. I was just like, the karaoke's done, happy, we fine, we good, we had fun, we had a fun time, we were nice. But this time, I was just like, I don't want to go back home. I just want to stay in Sydney. Can we stay longer? That's literally I kept saying that for like I think 2-3 days afterwards, after the trip. To Appa and to Blurry, I was like, oh, I miss y'all. I just want to stay there. Can I just go back? Can we do more stuff? Talking to y'all have been fun and such. I just keep doing that. I don't know. I'll probably annoy Blurry and people, but that's what I kept saying. Cool. Okay, I think I will be okay in terms of the equilibrium test. I think we'll finish it off. It's fine. And I'm growing used to this Japanese voice acting for some reason. I don't know, it's probably just me. But I still like the characters though, like in the sense that... Oh, I'm just trying to use the hotkeys for all of this. Instead of me like trying to click everything in the screen, essentially. Oh.
私を楽しませてくれる？ガツンとくるやつでいこう。
Yes. People are like, oh, you know, you went to Sydney, and then I know that it's not just Appa and Blurry who are in Sydney. I know there's a couple other people who are in like residing in Sydney, but I was there for like half a day, so Blurry was like, luckily he has his schedule open, but Appa had to take a sick leave. Before he can actually join us, he was like, yeah, I'm just gonna pretend that I'm sick. Is that karma? Is that why I'm getting sick? Because I asked Appa to make me sick. I mean, I asked Appa to like pretend that he's sick. Is that why? Is this a karma, guys? Oh, what is this? Ah, is that new ones? Oh, this is the new ones. What is this thingy? Looks funny. Looks like a telescope or something. Ah. Fine, fine. We shall see, we shall see. Oh, current team is underpowered. What? Okay. I'll change the difficulty. We'll play with, I guess, Pinky Fox's character. And Yash. We shall gain some characters, you know. We shall gain some, not characters, I said like the character ascension materials, and then we can ascend all, level up on everything, and then we just grind. Because now we finished the equilibrium test. I think that's one thing off of my mind. Definitely one thing off of my mind. Let me get Wawa again. Let me get Wawa again. Oh, wow. I don't know, this is probably gonna be a short stream. I'm just like, I just want to stream. I know my voice isn't the greatest, but I just want to stream just because that I don't know, I just want to game. I just want to comment on the game, I guess. Okay, now we can ascend everything. I think I'll ascend the silver wolf first. I need a lot of materials. Good lord. Materials and this. What do I need? Oh, I need a lot of this. What is this? Oh, I have a lot. Okay, hang on. Might be able to make stuff. I do need this. How many do I need? I don't know, actually. I'll just make 15. It's double of the synthesis now that I need it, huh? Interesting. So I will take some character ascension material. And yeah, I don't know. I'm really bad with ice skating, and then during the ice skating we kinda had a talk. Well, me, Blurry, and Appa had a talk about it, and we were like, what kind of sports that you were playing. Blurry was like, oh yeah, well, ice skating was like his choices, right? One of his choice. I played soccer back in the days, but that was like a long time ago, and then it's like indoor soccer anyway. I played basketball as well, but for not so long. It was just like for a couple of times. That's it. But Appa was like, Appa apparently is good at bowling. I don't know. there was a talk, or we did mention about going to bowling instead of ice skating, because like all the ice skating were closed, remember? And then we were just like, okay, hang on, maybe we do something else. Maybe we'll skip the ice skating for now, and then we just do, I don't know, bowling or karaoke or something. And then Apple was like, bowling, yes, bowling. That's good. That's a good idea. That's on the let's go. But of course, we didn't end up doing that. And I was there for like short time anyway, so we didn't really have much time to actually do stuff. And I didn't went there for my other business, so kind of like focus on that as well. I did complain to Up and Blurry about it, like, oh yeah, you know, I was renewing my passport, so I went to the embassy, and then the embassy just decided to fuck me up, and then their system were down, and then so I had to wait for a really long time, and I feel bad for Blurry because he was waiting alongside me for like hours, and then people were trying to talk in Indonesian to him, and he was like, I don't understand this language. Poor him. I think I'll do a couple more just to make sure that I have enough. Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh, the art is done. The art for the new model. I'm just waiting for the rigging now then. Really, I haven't really paid for the rigging anyway, so yeah, it's kind of tough. It's like all this travel, all of this, you know, new job and such, and of course every debut it takes up some monies from my account as well. My wallet's dying, my throat is dying, my everything is dying. I'm still here though. I hope I have enough to send. Who was it? Silver Wolf, where are you? My Silver Wolf baby. Oh, I don't have enough. Ish. I need to grind some more. That's the quality. It's getting to the point where I just need to grind all the time, I think. And I don't know if it's like the stagnant shadow. This stagnant shadow, I can do like multiple at the same time. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I just need to like keep on like one by one. Oh, is it 12 out of 20? So I need like maybe 5 more or 4 more of this before I can actually ascend Silver Wolf. And then of course there's still other characters that I needed. So yeah, this is gonna be grinding session, I guess, after the equilibrium testing. Fun times. Alright, let me see what the artist was done. The art is all done. Ooh, woo, all cut and ready to go. If you wanna look over, I've attached the file. The layers are a bit messy right now, but it makes sense for the rigging program. Oh, okay. I don't know a shit about rigging, so I can't really say much about it. Like, I have no clue how that works. I have no clue, because I saw people on Twitter, and they were like, oh yeah, look at the rigging process, look at this, and then they're trying to bounce around, like, you know, when it was with the mouse and such. I was like, I have no idea how that works. I have no clue. Oh, the artist is away, and then so like, okay, working on an iPad. I'm amazed because when she sent me like the PSD file, I can't even open it on my computer. My computer decided to fail me. It's like the file is too big. They were like, yep, corrupt. Like, it's not corrupt in the sense that it's just more like it fails to open. Just replying to the artist, and that's it, sent out. And I don't know, like these days, right? These days, it feels like Twitter are very empty. Like I know there are a lot of dramas happening around with the Titanic and Bao kind of like mentioned about the Titanic, or she went on stream like watching about the Titanic or something like that. And of course there's like a drama about the VTuber male, like, you know, oh, the VTuber male are just like going after the small VTuber females and they're doing shit basically. I have no clue. I have no clue. I was like, I don't want to I don't want to dip myself in that kind of drama, in the sense that of course I feel empathetic for those who lost their lives, be it the refugee or be it the billionaires. You know, it's sad to see that people paid a lot of money and then their ship just decided to fail them. I don't think it's anyone's fault. It's just that it's what fate has brought to them, I guess. Yeah. And in terms of, what was it, the other one? The refugees, of course, it happens. It's like, I think life is life no matter whether you're rich or not, and no one should mock them for like losing their lives, essentially, if that makes sense. Like, life is alive, and then you don't value life just because of your status. Can be a president, you can be a kid in the, I don't know, in somewhere else, but you are still human, and human life is harder to, I don't know, it's yeah, that's what I thought. At least that's what I thought. Like, it shouldn't be a problem for people to be like, oh, I don't you know, you're just this low life, and you're not supposed to live like, we are not. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I think everyone deserves a life, and everyone's life is about the same anyway. It's life. In the end, we all have 24 hours in life. It's the same 24 hours whether you're rich or not rich. So and in the fact that, I guess, that's life can be fair in terms of that number, I guess. It's not like the rich has like 48 hours in a day and then they can live longer or something like that. No, they're not. They're just the same as us. Okay, maybe they're not exactly the same. You would probably say that. You would be like, yeah, no, they're not exactly the same. They have power of money. They have this. I was like, yes, but I guess it's yeah, we do have same 24 hours. And the other one was the VTuber male. I don't know any of the VTuber male that like, you know, targeting just small female VTubers. I think I know, I used to be acquainted with one, but I'm no longer close with that person. So yeah, I don't want to like generalize people that all VTuber male. And like, to be fair, almost all my friends are VTuber, and a lot majority of them are males, and they're good. They're okay. I know bad peoples, and those bad peoples have rebranded, which is kind of like concerning to me, that people can rebrand and then they can like start afresh in the way the VTubing world when they have done something really bad. That's just not right to me. That doesn't sit right with me. But you know, I guess it's really, as long as soon you find that person behaviors are intolerable or not moral, I guess you could just like say no, and then if they don't understand you saying no, just leave them altogether. I think that's the best way. That's the best defense. They can't do anything if you actually leave them away. But yes. A lot of drama, but at the same time, apart from the drama, I feel like the VTuber Twitter has been pretty quiet. I don't know if that's me. I don't know if just I'm getting, maybe am I getting like Twitter shadow ban or something? I don't get any news in my Twitter for some reason. Hello, Gumi, welcome. Thank you for the follow. But yes, I'm sorry, my host voice, I'm like I'm gonna send you a big Twitter drama. Go send me. I don't have any Twitter drama at the moment going on. I was like, I don't know any shit. Cause it's, to me, it's just everything seems fine. Everything seems good. For some reason, I don't know, man. It's a long read. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I have time. Hello, Kumi. Welcome, welcome. I swear I could meet you in better voice, but yeah, this is what I am having right now. Too bad. This is what you're getting me. Like first time talking to you, and then this is what you get. I don't normally sound like this. It's just I'm sick, but I want to grind. I don't have enough level up materials. I hate this. Still lurking, making food. Thank you. Oh, what food are you making? What food are you making? I actually just had food just before the stream. It was like chicken noodle soup. Just something nice and easy on my throat, you know. Just caught your stream from Twitter there. What time zone are you, Gumi? Because I don't know. If you can't stream with Burimi, is that the time zone can kind of suit? EST. EST is what? How many hours behind me? I'm the same time zone as Blurry, but yeah, you probably know better. 10 p.m. for you. This is a perfect time for America? Really? Really? Hey yo, Appa is here. I was talking about Appa. I was talking about you, Koi. It's a prime time. Really? I don't normally stream around this hour, of course. Like I would normally be at my work around this hour, but of course I'm now just sick, or like quote unquote sick. If I can stream, means that I'm not super sick, right? About you, and the what was it? The ice skating, and bowling. Surely it's good stuff, right? I did say that you're apparently good in bowling. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have any proof to that. You did say that, but I don't have any proof to that. But thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate. But yes. Let's level up some other characters that I need. Can I do material exchange for this? Is that possible? Maybe I shouldn't, huh? Oh wait, hang on. I need this. And some from size 2. How many do I need? Your bowling skills is out of this world. I'll show you my powers when you return. I guess yes. I will wait till that time. We'll see. I don't believe you, but you know. Maybe one day. Maybe. How many do I need? Oh, 15. I need a lot. Okay, I better off just like grind then, because there's no point if it's just like one material that I needed. I probably would just go ahead and like exchange stuff, because it's just faster that way. But now that I need it more, I might as well just grind. Like I'm really bad at bowling as well. There was one time I did bowling, and of course it was the first time I did bowling. So I was like, I think the first game I got like 25, and then the second game I got 30, and then from there on I kind of like slightly improved, like 50, 60-ish for the third and fourth game. I think by the end of that session, I think I've got like 65. I think that's the highest that I've got. 65, 80 probably. I can't remember much, but it's definitely below 100. It's definitely below 100. And I was teamed up with this colleague of mine, well, ex-colleague now, my ex-colleague, which is really good at bowling. He was awesome. He was like 149, 158, 145, 144, 140, consistently at 140 something. And I'm just there dragging his, just dragging the team down essentially with like, oh yeah, 50, 60, 50, 60, 50, 70. But yeah, this is like lunchtime, so prime time of North Australia, Northern America, right? NA. So I guess your prime time is essentially lunchtime for Australia, huh? That's interesting in a sense. That's interesting in a sense. Yes. Lunchtime, I did have my lunch. I don't know what I'm having for dinner though. Like, I believe that yesterday I was eating like spicy soup. It's good in the sense that it's refreshing and it's filling and it's kind of healthy. Because it has like kimchi. It's Korean soup. It's Korean soup. Not the healthiest with the spam and like sausage and such, but it does give you some boost of protein, I guess, and fish cakes and what was there? Like tteokbokki with the rice cakes as well. And yeah, I ate that. It's pretty spicy. I don't know if that's hurting my throat even worse. Maybe, because after eating that, I was like, my throat was dying again. and I just stayed there. Like for the rest of the night, I was just like at my living room, and then I was like, oh, my throat is dying. But then my hands were gaming, so I was like, oh shit, I have my equilibrium test coming soon. My hands keep going, but at the same time, my throat was like, oh yeah, okay. I guess it's a funny thing because the gaming doesn't end when I'm sick. So level up. There it is. Back. Oh. What were you getting, Appa? What were you getting, Koi? Koi. Totally not working while supporting you. Oh, you're working. Oh, yeah, wait, hang on. Yes, today is Tuesday. I'm supposed to be working as well, but okay. I forgot that it is... I forgot it is work time. I forgot. Silver main metal. Can I synthesize silver main metal? Yep. I can't, Saj. Assignment rewards. How's my assignment going? Oh, I need this. Okay. Yeah, let's... You forgot. I forgot. Ayo, yeah, ayo. What's the ayo for? Insert sad jelly emoji. What's the ayo for, Gumi? I'll do this one and the Winter Soldiers. DVPI? What? Don't worry about it. Oh, that's what it meant. I was like, hey, what is that? My brain's not working. Yes. There was time where so I think I dropped us. It's okay, brain is always off. Exactly, brain is always off. We're proud with the brains off, right? We're proud with the brains off. So Appa dropped us off at the airport, and I realized that my flight back to my home was like delayed. Sip redeem? I don't have sip redeem. I have water. So yeah, I'll drink my water. I'll drink my water as much as I can. Yeah, Appa dropped us off at the Sydney airport, and then my flight was delayed by about an hour. So I don't know. I told Blurry's like, hey, do you wanna just like chill somewhere before you go home? Like, you know, just wait for me. Just wait until I don't know, last call or something. And then he was like, yeah, sure. I don't have any. My schedule's empty anyway. I don't have anything planned today. So yeah, he stayed with me. He actually stayed with me for like a really long time, like 50, almost 50 minutes, I think, that he stayed with me. And then we just sat there in front of the conveyor belt area, and then we just talked. Literally, we were literally sitting there and just talking, and like, okay, you know, like from A to Z. Alcohol fixes everything. You want me to drink wine while I'm having hoarse voice and like, I don't know, sick? You wanted to stay? You could have, but it was expensive. Like parking at the airport would be so expensive. Like, but yeah, Blurry stayed for another 45, 50 minutes, and good guy, very good guy. I know. It was really good. He stayed there. We talked about featuring, you know, all like, you know, literally heart-to-heart talk. Like, oh, this is why we started. This is why, what I'm feeling these days. You know, about featuring, about streaming, about like his plans for the future, my plans for the future. Showed him his my new model. I showed Blurry about my new model as well. Oh my gosh, you are not at not unholy hours for me. Is the world ending? I guess so. The world's ending for my throat at least. I'm supposed to be at work, but I took a day off because I was sick. You could probably tell from my voice. I don't know if I want to drink alcohol. I probably should take more meds. I definitely took meds like just before the stream. So I had lunch, I had meds, I had the cough meds, and so it kind of like suppresses all the coughing that I was having like earlier. Alcohol always cures everything. Okay, what alcohol do you want me to drink? Then I've got red wines, I've got soju, I've got coffee liquor, I believe, like Baileys and such. What else do I have in my fridge? Mostly that. I've got champagne as well, but it's unopened. Soju, of course. Soju is just it's always at the back of my fridge. It's just always there. And oh yeah, your new model, soju water to me for real. Gumi, you've seen me drink soju on stream, no? Not yet. I went on. No, not yet. Okay. There was a time where I did the tipsy drinking stream, and I was just drinking soju. I was just drinking soju. I think was it 19 shots, 20 shots. 20 shots, and I was like, I couldn't find my mouse. New model shot Riera, oh my goodness. Like I showed Alpa my new full model, right? Like just the art of it, and then I showed Blurry as well, and the both of them said, why is your new model shorter than the current one? I was like, no, it's the same height. I'm so mad. So sad, I'm not that short. And then to the point that I told this to Kairos, and Kairos was like, you know, you probably are the shortest Aussie VTuber. I was like, no way, no kidding, no joke, no, I don't believe that. And so I went around asking all the girls in the Australian VTuber kind of like community, essentially that, oh, how tall are you? How tall are you? To the point that I found someone who's like shorter than me. I was like, yep, I've proved them wrong. Blurry was supposed to introduce me to you, but he never did. He never did. Actually, he never did. He talked about you to me. He talked about you to me during that, like, you know, when we were sitting down at the airport just waiting for my flight to come back. He was like, oh yeah, I know a Korean who lived in Canada, and then he was like, so yeah, we did learn language, blah blah blah, but he didn't even mention the name. He was just like talking as if it was someone that I don't know. I was like, isn't that Gumi? He was like, oh yeah, that's Gumi. I was like, yeah, why don't you just say the name? I don't understand what he was thinking. He literally described you, Gumi, in third person. I don't understand. He didn't bring your name until I brought your name. I was like, isn't that Gumi? And then he was like, oh yeah, that's Gumi. I was like, uh-huh. I don't know, it's probably me. Because when I talk about someone, when I talk about, say, Basti, right? When I talk about Basti to Blurry, because like we just kind of like talk to each other, and we showed each other like our Discord. So Blurry used my Discord to talk to Fio and to talk to Rin, and the other way around. I used his Discord for a little bit to talk to Rin and to Fio, like, yeah, and. And of course he went across like my chats, and then he saw like, oh yeah, Basti's messaging you. I was like, oh yeah, okay. Basti's messaging me, and I just talk about Basti to him, and then I don't know, but when he talked about Gumi, he didn't bring up your name at all, Gumi. He was just like, oh yeah, this Korean, blah 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 blah. I was like, Literally, I was like, I think I know who are you talking about. Can we just start a group chat and bully him? Of course. Count me in that. count me in that idea. That sounds like an amazing idea. Do that. Do that. It would be awesome to just like, hey yo, Blurry, what are you doing, man? just introduce us. Just introduce us. What is this? How do I get this Silvermane insignia? Material synthesis. I don't have any of this, so oh, I can buy from the embers. Okay, yeah, I'll just buy from the embers then for now. I don't need much, right? I think 27 might be enough. Perfect, exactly. Yeah, we just bully him. It's it's funny. Yeah, it's more like funnier to me because he didn't even mention anything. I was like, but I think I know what you're talking about. Blurry being blurry, I guess. Blurry is being blurry. And then there was a time where he was waiting for me for doing something at the embassy, and then he was like, Baji messaged me, so Baji, you know? Baji messaged me about this VTuber group that's kind of dodgy and blah blah blah. I was like, okay, send me the link. I can have a look at it, you know. Like 2 eyes are better than 1. 2 pairs of eyes, you know. Just like research. And he didn't. I think he just forgot about it. Completely forgot about it. Pain, it's blurry, right? It's blurry, right? He just forgot about things. It's okay. It's him. We all know him. We all love him. It's okay. Get well soon. Hello, Share Factory. Welcome. I think I'm getting better. Like the fact that I'm already having my voice and able to stream and talk for a whole 1 hour like right now is okay. I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm doing well. You don't sound any different from normal. Oh really? That's good then. That's even better. Because I was like, I don't know. Kron came in just earlier and then he was like, oh, is that your morning voice? I was like, no, I did put a tag saying that I'm sick. So I just made the text bigger. That everyone comes in and they were like, oh yeah, okay. I should be used to this by now. How long have you known Blurry? Gumi, if I can ask you. Because I've known Blurry since, hang on. Was it July last year or maybe August or September last year? I can't remember. But like literally mid last year. That's when I first loved Blurry. You sound like Emiya? Really? How? I'm amazed if I can sound like Taru. Like with my horse voice. It's not that much different, right? I hope my voice doesn't sound much different to my current, like my normal voice. For a while now, don't remember? Yeah, I don't remember too. But it's basically he used to have another Twitter, and then he got hacked, I guess. That other Twitter was hacked, and then he created a new one, and I found him when he just started using the new Twitter. I'm gonna get back to work now. Hope you have an amazing stream and get better soon. Or else what? Or else can I come to Sydney again and be more sick? Get some more ice skating going and then be more sick? Just kidding. I'm not sick because I went on ice skating. Definitely not. I think it's just like I got, maybe someone was sick in the airport or in the flight, you know, someone who sat beside me or something. I don't recall anyone like coughing. I don't recall anyone like sniffling back when I was traveling. But literally the sickness happened after I went back home from the trip. So I guess that adds up, like that contributes a factor of it to the sickness. But yeah, hope you have a good work day, Appa. Hope you have a good work day. And everyone too, I hope you have a good rest of the day. I'm still here, I'm still grinding, it's fine. I still so many songs. Oh, it must have been Jade that got you sick. Jade, by people that who doesn't know, Jade is one of my IRL friend that I kind of like. So it's funny because I went to Sydney. Literally because it's just such a short trip, so I don't really talk to people. I don't talk to my IRL friend saying that, oh hey, I'm going to Sydney. But I was seeing on the airplane was on the runway, and then of course it wasn't like flying for a good like 20 minutes. It just stays there. And I turned on my phone and I saw Instagram, and Jade, so this my IRL friend, she was like morning morning trip rip, and then I was like, where are you going? And then Jade was like, oops, Sydney. I was like, bro, girl, I'm going to Sydney too, what the heck? So both of us going to Sydney without knowing that without knowing each other are going to Sydney. So we're not the same flight. She's on the flight after me, but we kind of met up like at the city town. So Appa was driving us around, of course. So Blurry went along with me and Appa, and we all met Jade, and yeah, well, like it was like what 15 minutes talk, and then maybe less. Basically, I was just like, oh yeah, I'll meet you next time. You know, like, well, I'll be in Melbourne at this time. So I should be meeting you there. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go check my schedule. Remind me about it and such and such. And then I told her about all the travel things that, like, you know, that happened, all about the embassy that fucked me up and such, and that's it. Literally, that's it. And we went to the ice skating. Oh, but hang on, who was I about to level up? Oh, was it Jeopard? Was it Jeopard that I was about to level up? Literally? I don't remember now. I need some of this. I don't know how much. Maybe that's enough. I hope that's enough. Superman insignia. And what spot do I make this? This one. I think it's enough, right? Okay, Silverman medal. It's enough. I just need this more of this though. I need to grind more, essentially. I need to grind more. But this character ascension, I think that's the pain of a free game, really, right? That you need to grind stuff. I think grinding, who was it before? I believe that was either Pinky or Ghost that says that all grinding in this Honkai Star Rail is it's kind of annoying in a sense. It's a lot of stuff that needs to be done there. It takes a lot of time, but I think I've reached that point. Back when Ghost was saying that or Pinky was saying that, I was like, oh, not really, you know, I think I'm good. It's been enjoyable so far. It's been nice. Grinding is okay, but no, yes, it's getting tough. It's getting tough. It's getting longer and longer. I just need to put more hours and actually like put my focus into it before actually getting something back. How many more of this carrot thingy I did? Was it 8 of it? 12 out of 10? 12 out of 20 that I had? But yes. I don't know what else. Oh yeah, so we were back to... There's this trend, right, where if you have the offline meetup with people and then you just want to have like your model on your phone, and then you kind of like lay that phone down on, I don't know, a table or something, and then we take a picture of it, so showing that, oh yeah, we're doing an offline meetup, you know. So Blurry wanted to do that, but each of us only had one phone, and so we were like, oh, we don't really have any extra phone to take the picture if we do put our models on our phone. So you know what? Let's put up an art. And then we put both of our phone on Alpa's car and then just took a picture of it. I was like, oh yeah, I'll find an art with Alpa. And then Buddy was like, oh yeah, I'll find an art with Alpa as well. And then and we just placed our phone down in the middle of the seat, and then we just took the pictures of it. Well, Appa's phone had to take a picture of it because my phone now has the art, and Blurry's phone has the art as well. There was this one article that says that when you play Herta, you know, in English voice acting, it says time to twirl, it's time to twirl, it's time to twirl, like the same kind of like talk, like voice act. But if you play it in Japan, it would be like "Kururin." Sometimes it's "Kurukuru, kurukuru, kururin." Like there's like two different voice acting to it. It's just a funny little things, I guess. It's a phrase that you can't translate to different language. It's completely different in English as compared to the one in the one in what would we say? One in Japan. I'm so used to the Japan one right now, so I'm not sure. I don't have any more item to add. Oh no! I've ascended almost everyone, right? Like all my main teams, definitely. 70, and then... okay, I need more equilibrium level 5. Okay, that won't happen until next time then. I need to level up to 70 of Serval and Jeopard, but the other couple of other characters, I would need to level them up as well. Oh, I do need Horn of Snow some more, guys, and I need the Squirming Core. I don't know. Did I just do Stagnant Shadow or something instead of like doing all of this grinding? Getting tired all this grinding. Simulated World. Maybe I'll do that. It's still double rewards. Oh, that's amazing. That's still double rewards. I thought it ended yesterday. Yesterday I was like playing so much on the Simulated World just because it was like, oh, limited edition. Limited edition that it would be like a double rewards and such. I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna do that. But no, it's apparently it's still doing it. I didn't have to rush yesterday then. Remembrance. I've got everything. Let's go. World 5. I was left with... what was it? I think I was left last time with... I didn't even use Serval, did I? I didn't. I was using Sushang. I did use Sushang. For some reason I was using Sushang, and then I did the destruction. Maybe I should go with other character or pathway. Increase damage, blessing power of preservation to appear. That doesn't sound nice. Maybe I'll do remembrance then. I always get confused at which part that I needed to do. I don't know if there's a guide such as like, oh, you know, it's if you're using this like world, like, or this character, you please use this pathway. It's literally there's no guide that says that, so I just do whatever I feel like doing. Sometimes I do destruction most of the time until Pinky, I think, told me to not use it. Like Pinky was like, you better off using the part of perseverance, I think. And then I started doing that, and yeah, I don't know if that's working. Essentially, I don't know how well that works. Where's the other enemy? Oh, this one. And I found out that last time I talk about this. Oh, that's how Shushan sounds. She sounds pretty. Like Silver Wolf, I told y'all that, oh, is it my feeling or Silver Wolf can inject herself essentially into the like the weakness of other characters, and then apparently it's one of her skills to do so. So I was right. I wasn't blind. There's like some little chance that when she do her skills, people are injected with such weakness, and so she's good with any other character, even if it says that, oh, the boss doesn't have this weakness, but if you have Silver Wolf, sometimes the boss would have that nihility weakness just because of her problem, like her skills essentially. It's amazing, I think. But yes, let's see if I can like finish up the simulated world. Let's see. Where's the event? Why can't I press on the event? Okay, there you go. Smack it. We'll smack some pan-galactic PC. Mechanical. Lost info. What is this? Box of expired donuts? A lotus that can sing a happy birthday song? Okay. Alright. Upon entering battle, all enemies receive 30% damage. Oh, damage equal to 30% of their respective max XP. I think that's pretty good. 30%. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good curio. That's a pretty good thing. I know that last time when I went through my forts yesterday and I was watching my forts and then I played out one of the simulated universe, I think. And in that forts I was saying that I normally when I play simulated universe I go for the combat section. Nowadays I don't do that anymore actually. I do for the occurrence and the event because I was like waiting for like collecting all the curio, collecting all the blessings that I will get some rewards afterwards. So yeah, that's a change, I guess. That's a change. After like I won't do that if I'm not streaming HONKAI STAR RAIL. If I am streaming, I've got something learning. I've got some learnings like happening. Oops. Okay. I hope I can finish the simulated universe. Yesterday I was stuck in like level, what was it? 12 out of 13. Just literally the boss I couldn't finish. So yeah. Hopefully we can finish this off like the simulated one. 5. Especially with Silver Wolf and Natasha at level 70. The last boss was Kafka and the it's just like it's so hard to finish up the last phase. And then I blinked for a second and then I was like half awake when I played this, right? Yesterday because the fever and the meds are kicking my ass and I blinked for a second. I was like, hey, my 3 characters are down. What did Kafka do to my characters? Like she must have used some ultimates or something. But I've been liking Susha. She's kind of like Sela in the sense that she deals big damage and she deals it fast. Like, I like Silver Wolf because she can inject people with the weakness. Natasha, of course, because of the healing. Jeppet just because of the shield. Like, and Jeppet and Natasha combo is just like really big defense, really quick offense, essentially. But Susha, I guess it's good in terms of speed. Though, with this kind of combo, I don't really have any character that attacks everyone at the same time, or like all of enemies, like how Serval normally did. So yeah, Serval's good in that sense, and I've got like 8 lons level 5 for Serval anyway, so she's pretty strong. She's pretty strong, despite level like was it? Despite lowering level and despite like lowering star essentially, like 4 star instead of like Japan 5 star. I hope. Wait, hang on. I don't know how many tickets do I have. I probably could like bull. I could probably do some bulls after the simulated universe. Maybe we'll see. But I think I might be able to. Oh yes, me. I like Natasha's voice. It's just like really charming, charming and calming. Charming and calming. Oh, it's getting tough with the simulated universe. Oh, the characters. Wait, what? The enemy can't heal? I hate it when the enemy can't heal. There's one that I played. I think what was it? The walkthrough story. One of the main story for this HONKAI STAR RAIL, and it's just like the main enemy looks like a deer, and then the deer just like keeps healing and healing, and I was like, no kidding, I just dealt you damage and then you heal, like that's so annoying. It's just like it's never ending because that character just kept healing and healing. Oh no, the character heals again. This is not fair. I don't like this. And there's another character who is just like, oh, you'll be punished if you do a basic attack as such. I was like, no way, man. That's just not why. That's just not how it works. The enemies needs to be not OP. If the enemy is OP, I don't know, man. It takes so long to end up like a mission or something. But there's the simulated universe. Takes so long as well. Ah.
氷雪の志は朽ちることなし
I don't like Japan's voice in Japan. I think I've said this multiple times. Every time I stream this, I always say the same thing. I was like, I hate it. Like, I like Japan's voice in English voice acting though. It's pretty good. It's really like ikemen kind of voice, but here it's more like really deep, kind of masculine voice.
ほんの気持ちよ気にしないでガツンとくるやつでいこう2倍速ってこんなもん
I have this problem with Twitter where every time I see people DMing me a link, it's like literally almost always shortened. And because it's shortened, when I click on the link, it just won't let me do anything. It just says that, oh, you're not doing anything. You know, you can't open this. This link doesn't exist. So I was like, it doesn't exist because you actually shorten it. That's so annoying. I think that's so annoying. I don't like this choreo. Guess I could use this. We'll replace all choreos, I guess. Blessing of Remembrance then. I did choose Part of Remembrance, right? Yep. Then I can have this, deals ice damage. That's fine, I guess. We can deal ice damage. Immersion reward, I'll do that immersion reward. I've been getting like all these 5 stars. Was it relics? And honestly, it's been doing good. Shushang's low in HP. He's gonna grab her. Several. Everyone, there was one YouTuber that says that, oh, you should always bring the main character, the MC, the Trailblazer, right? For simulated universe. Because apparently, like if you do the technique points, it would be able, like, you know how like when you do technique points, sometimes it's just like for defense. I know that Jepids activates the defense when you do the technique points. Like in Idol, like this. Oh no, it doesn't even work. Oh, sorry, no, this way. See, look, it adds some shield to him. But if it's main character, apparently it can heal you, so I don't know, I should probably give it a try. I've never actually tried that. Part of Resonance. Oh, that's looking good. Is it Part of Resonance? No, it's Part of Remembrance. I don't even remember the name correctly. My brain's not working. Sushang's been good. Sushang's been good. I really haven't played Danhang. And everyone was like, you should play Danhang. Danhang's pretty good. I have got him like Idolist level 2 or level 3. I don't remember now, but should I really play Danhang? Do I really want to play Danhang? I don't know. It's like he's the only wind damage guy, right? I think out of like every characters that we have currently in the game. I'm not sure if I should actually play Danhang. I should probably start leveling him up, but I don't even have enough to level up my mains, you know. Like Shushang is only level 60 and I haven't ascended her to level 70, and Herta as well. I used to play Hook a lot. I don't know now. It's like recently I don't really use hooks as much. Just for some reason. I still level her up, but it's, yeah. Gnosticism, what is that? I've got something. Like I know that Natasha. So look at that technique. So she just like bang people with the, I don't know. Was it sniper? Is it a sniper? Is it a gun? I don't know how to call it, but essentially yes. But apparently if you do the main character will heal your team, or at least heal herself. I don't know if that's correct. I would need to try it out. I would definitely need to try it out. But that means me changing the whole thing. And I don't really quite like using the main character because like the attack isn't like really high, the speed isn't really high. I think it's just like, you know, it's a main character. Like any other, there are other characters that are better. Like Silver Wolf, Natasha, they have this specific little thing that they're useful for, and the main character is just like a jack of all trades, if that makes sense. It is a grenade launcher. It's a grenade launcher. I see. Oh, hang on. Rear headband. Oh no, that's the bong. Where's my headband? Hang on. Oh, there you go. That's the headband. I was like, where's my headband? Bong works too now. I'm already sick. Don't bonk me. Enough. Welcome, Stephen, and welcome, Artori. Welcome. I'm already sick. Don't bonk me even more. Fine. You get a pass. Fine. Yes, thank you. I'm already much better than before, though. Definitely much better than before. I think I'll obtain a curio and 100% fixed chance to fill all the, to add all enemy weakness. Okay, well, I will do that then, I guess. And oh, there was a time where I got this notification from Silver was like, oh, you have been hacked or something, right? And essentially that when you click on it, you'll instantly get some, I don't remember, it was like Trailblazer EXP or some rewards essentially. But Silver Wolf, they've made this in such a way that Silver Wolf is a hacker, and the hacker are hacking all the players and giving them rewards on behalf of the management, on behalf of the system. Like it's kind of like a 4D experience. It's a funny thing. I was like, what? I pressed on it anyway. And we were like, oh, thank you, Silver Wolf, for all the gifts. You're the best girl. You can give us gifts. And I've heard bad things about the ads of these games. Like, they put the ads on YouTube, I believe, and then it was like some weird looking drawing, in a sense that they're like making the main character to be so chubby, and like the face are not like anime looking face. Like it's kind of like more on the comic kind of face. Comedy comics is more like that. And like the voice was kind of odd as well, apparently, like a really deep voice that's saying like cringe shit. And people were like, well, if I don't know what Honkai Star Rail is and I saw this ad, I definitely won't want to play the game just because of the ads. And I was like, how bad is this ad, man? I played this game before the ads came out, so I've never actually seen the ads coming out or popping out in my like timeline, or like say Twitter timeline or YouTube timeline, anywhere. Never at all. It's just here. It's here. It's just that I just keep doing things, and then maybe they know that, oh, you've already played, so we don't really need to advertise it to you. Whereas people who hasn't played yet, they would be like, hey, you haven't played, why don't you look at this amazing art of ours, amazing ads of ours, and then and then play the game. Probably you'd get enticed by the game. Let me see if I can change to main character, right? And I want to see. Oh, it's also a shield. Yeah, it's not quite. It's kind of like the same as Jeopard then. I thought it would be like, oh, I'm not sure. I was thinking of more like a healing kind of event happening or something. But no, it's just that. It's as easy as the shield. It's pretty normal then. Like Jeopard does that as well. I've been clickbaited, haven't I? By that YouTuber. I don't remember which YouTuber now. I've like all my stuff are now full of Honkai Star Rail. I think again, I guess people know, or like your phone knows that you're doing stuff, and then the algorithm just change around just for that. We'll do the transaction. What is this transaction? Get some technic points. What I hate about Simulated Universe is that you can't use any of your consumables at all. At all. That's so annoying. It's like I've got all of this, but you don't want me to use any of the thing. I should have. Oh, okay, well, fine. I should probably play Xingjuei as well. Like I've got Sampo as well. Oh no, yes, there's another wind guy. Sampo is a wind guy. Right. Yeah. The wind guy. I haven't leveled up Sampo. I just pulled him and then that's it. I've never actually used him at all. Which one should I enhance? I don't really have a lot of blessings this time around. Yesterday when I played, it was like 12, like almost 16 blessings for some reason. Maybe one of the curio that I used was actually helping me to do some of that extra blessings. Domain boss. Do I want to use for the boss, or maybe should I use? Hang on. I think I'll change my theme, right? Now that I've known what else does, I think I'll change to serval. Put my best team, right? Put my best team up. Put my best team, and then we'll fight the boss. This is where I fall yesterday, so I hope I'll be good. There you go, let's break the weakness. You need to get back on this game. You made a decent way go through. Oh, really? You have played this game too? I shouldn't be amazed that people are like actually playing this game though. Like it's pretty popular game. It's pretty popular. I don't know. I started pretty late, to be fair, into this game. I don't initially want to play it because I played Genshin and I got really bad at Genshin because I don't have such coordination skills, in a sense that like the flying section, I just fell all the time. And it's so annoying. Oh no, look at her already killing my serval. This is not good, bruh. Kafka, you have Sealer and Silver Wolf. Means you have played that recently. If you've got Silver Wolf. No! What is this? Oh no. Come on, Jeopard. I need your shield. If you're not making your shield, you're not really useful in the team. That's why I put you in the team, because I need that. When is Kafka coming to the banner? Is that a new update? Is there a new update that eventually will bring Kafka to me? I want Kafka, man. She looks so good. Just like this magenta kind of red colored. So that's the first thing first. Of course, I'm biased for red colored. And her voice is so good actually. Oh goodness, I don't know if I can finish this world. Look at Kafka. It's always the Kafka that I couldn't beat. Ara, oh that voice, oh my god. Oh no. Serval's almost died, didn't she? If they dispel, like if they keep dispelling or debuffing Jeopard, this is gonna be really tough for like the whole team. Really tough for the whole team. Oh no, look at Japan. He's getting all the damage. He's getting all the debuff and such. Ah, I hate this. This is tough. Oh, there you go. What happened? All of a sudden it just changed. Wait, what? What did I miss? All of a sudden Kafka just died from like 25% to 0. Interesting. But yeah, if there's any banner that says that oh Kafka is coming, I will definitely pull for that. I'll definitely pull for Kafka. She is 1, amazing looking. 2, I think her power is gonna be good as well. Regardless of whatever element that she has, I think it'll be good. I don't know. I think that she would probably have the same element as Silver Wolf, like Nihility. If not, she would probably have Destruction, maybe? She looks like she has like a lot of physical attacks, so I'm not sure, hey. Please, Serval, don't die. Please, Serval, don't die. Please, Serval, don't die. No! I'm already losing my member. No, this is not good. I hate this. So I just need to level up some more before I can do World 5 then. It's literally Kafka that I couldn't beat at all. Like all the other monsters, like right, it has been going so nicely. It has been going so easy. It's just the last boss that I couldn't beat. Goodness, oh goodness. Did Kafka use Jeopard to protect herself the same way she used Serval? Did I see that right? Did I see that right? Is that why I've never been able to like attack her, like a lot of her stuff? Because she kept like, yeah, see she used Natasha to protect herself. What is this psychological suggestion? Kafka, oh goodness. At one side, I'm kind of like annoyed that she's the enemy. At one side, I was like, hey yo, I want this character. She looks great, she looks awesome. So, oh no, I think I will be losing this simulated world, I think. So there's no progress then, even if I already leveled up. Sheesh. Kafka. Come on, Kafka. Or I shouldn't say come on, Kafka. Wait, no, I'm not cheering on for Kafka. I'm cheering for my characters. No, oh no, no, no. Natasha is almost dying. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not good. Yep. Like, out of all my teams, I believe is that Japan always stays the last. Like, be the last one standing. Because I believe he has like, I put him a lot of defense. So even if he's taking all the damage from, like, most of the damage goes to Japan, I believe. But at the same time, he just have that shield and he has that skills. What was it? Unyielding or something? So when his HP goes to 0, he bounces it back with like about a quarter of his HP? Oh shit, no shit. This is even worse than when I played yesterday. I played with Choo-choo yesterday, so all level 60, the same team except change serval for Choo-choo. And I got to phase 3 and then all of a sudden I blinked and my character are all dying except for Japan. Like Japan has just like used that unyielding kind of skills on himself, and of course he has no ground to battle Kafka on his own. Oh gosh, Kafka is too strong, man. Look at the moves though, like with the what was that? Can you all hear this if I do it? The finger thing? I don't know if you all can hear this. But that finger click movement is just so cool. See that unyielding will kind of. Yeah, and the bomb bang. Yeah, okay. This is the same thing that happened yesterday. It's just happening again in my character. Shepard's making sure trying to survive, but he just doesn't have the attack power to kind of deal with Kafka. It's actually even worse. I used Path of Destruction yesterday, I believe. So I think I dealt more damage. Blessing in a simulated universe suit different situation. Try to pick the most suitable blessing. So I don't pick what? Is that what they're saying? I picked the wrong blessing, so I could have defeated. Would have defeated Kafka if I pick a different blessing? What? Is that what they were saying to me? I don't know how much should I believe in that though. Yeah, I've never used Blending of Abundance as much these days. Nihility, I tried to use it just because, but yeah, I've always used Blessing of Destructions. Maybe I should just keep on Blessing on Destructions then. Or maybe I should just level up and then just beat people essentially just by leveling up, like, you know, just the difference in level would help. Got a couple of curios, which is good. So yes. Ability tree, maybe I should level this up. I don't know, I feel like I've been leveling up for a lot, but I just never had. Like, simulated universe, I've never done it like once and like immediately finished with it. If that making sense. It's that it's always a hurdle to actually finish simulated world universe. Well, at least I've got some things going on. And the relics. So I've got pretty good relics, I believe. I'll pull out all of this. Okay. Increase the healing boost for my Natasha. What is this one? HP. Maybe I'll add some. Maybe I'll add some. Not gonna like level up so much. This. Like Natasha is my mains by now, but I don't know. I don't like emotionally. I'm not emotionally tied to Natasha yet. I guess I don't have the correct shoes to match the whatever it is that what's this? Imaginary damage. I don't think I need an imaginary damage. Well, do I? Maybe I don't, huh? Surface is all on this side, which is good. Shepherds, I probably should level up Shepherds traces thing. But that's enough. Just giving him some more defense, I guess. What is this? HP. He's pretty good in HP, I think. Just gonna level up my mains. Sushangs. I will give some Sushangs. Extra stuff. I've been enjoying Sushangs. So that's a good thing, I guess. That's a good thing. And I've given her this boxing kind of thing just because it says that, oh, it helps Sushang to become more like Seela. I don't know how much should I believe in that, essentially. It's just that a lot of YouTubers saying that, oh yeah, this is like what matches Sushang the best. So I kind of like followed that through. I'm gonna level up Sushang's basic attack and such. Everything else seems to be pretty good. Don't really want to level up peoples that I don't need to level up, you know. I just like try to maintain my energy as much as I can. Maintain my... I won't say energy, it's more probably my resources now. Oof. Okay, what else that I can finish? Given of Corrosions, Calyx, Echo of War. Echo of War? Ah. Really haven't finished any Echo of War these days. Okay, Echo of War is it? Echo of War it is. Echo of War it is. Change. Okay, finish everything. Cool. Let's get going with the Echo of War. It's unique because I'm using like the support character, which is Seela. And Seela has been amazing, especially Pinky's swap. Pinky's Seela is just like what 80,000 damage at times. Sometimes I was just amazed with that. It's scary. I don't know how Pinky put things through in terms of traces, in terms of skills, in terms of relics and such. But sometimes it deals like 50,000 damage. I was like, huh? That's not making any sense. Like when I played with support with other Seela, who has Seela? I believe Kairos got Seela as well. And when I played with it, it's like what 5,000 damage, 5,000 damage, 5,000 damage, and that's it. It never went above that. But as soon as I changed to Seela's that has this Pinky Fox, whatever Pinky Fox did for the Seela, it's just amazing. It's crazy. It's kind of crazy. And so I don't really care whether the enemy has that weakness, you know, agility weakness, but because Pinky's Seela just like deals a lot of damage before the enemy do anything, we just kill the enemy, which is good, I guess, in a sense. 2倍速でそんなもん蝶と共に散れスターレインファントム I'm still sick, definitely. Then I'm still coughing, and or maybe the cough syrup just lost its power. It's funny when I took cough syrup, and then it suppresses my cough for like I don't know how many hours, probably like few hours at time. And I took a syrup, literally just like 5 mils of the syrup, like a teaspoon of it. Before the stream, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm not coughing, I'm good, I can stream, I can talk, you know. And then now I'm like coughing again, so I was like, oh shit, the cough syrup has lost its power, I need to go eat my cough syrup again. I'm definitely still sick then. The fact that I'm coughing again after a few hours, then yes, definitely still sick, 100%. I mean, Doomsday Beast. Look, I said for 45,000 damage just now. Did you look at it? Like 45,000 damage. I was like, what the heck? Doesn't make sense sometimes. But I mean, I'm grateful that I've got Pinky's account, and then Pinky kind of like just Pinky did say that, oh yeah, you can just use my my Seela whenever you need the support. Like really doesn't really need to care about it. So I guess that's a good thing. Let's see if I can warp. If we can pull some gachas. Oh, we could. Look at it. Oh, we need 2 more for this. Can I buy something? Can we buy 2 of them and then we can do some pull? No. Where's the store? Wait, no, that's wrong. Maybe I could get something from somewhere. I don't know, maybe. Friends? Someone adding me as a friend? I don't know who's this. I'll leave it until someone claims it that says, "Hey, that's me," and then I'll accept it. But I don't accept friend requests from someone that I don't know, because otherwise I would have too many friends. Definitely too many friends. And it's the same as on Discord as well. Like there were people who said that, oh, the bots has found their way to Discord. That, you know, they're asking me to commission art by adding to my Discord and such and such. I was like, why would you accept a friend request in the beginning? Cause I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't accept any unknown friend request on Discord, especially on Discord. Like Twitter, I'm pretty okay, but Discord, no way I'm doing that. Like sometimes I just tell people like, oh yeah, if you add me, let me know, because otherwise I won't accept you. Please, character, please. Can I get a servo probably? So then I can max up my eidolons for servo. Is that a thing? March. I don't quite like March. Oh, Choo-choo is pretty good. Choo-choo is pretty good. Choo-choo is pretty good. Hang on, let me check my characters. Choo-choo is pretty good. I have leveled up Choo-choo until like 40 or something. Not that I use Choo-choo, but at the same time, I saw her like in the story, right? In the story, she has this I'm not sure. She has this little like story where she has was it like mahjong gaming thingy? Like she played mahjong? Is it not equipped? Oh, there you go. I didn't press equip. Fine. Anyway, yes. She's playing mahjong, so I was like, hey yo, you play mahjong, girl? I think I know. I think I play mahjong too. Why not? Yo, let's go. Yeah, but I don't play Danheng at all. I don't play March. I don't play Sampo. I've got them, but I don't play them. Like, not nowadays anyway. Not nowadays anyway. Thinking I played her in a good amount, I would say. In a good amount, but really haven't really played her in a while. But just because like her, what was it? The attack is not pretty good. She's not an attack like critical damage kind of person. She's pretty slow as well. Oh, she's pretty quick, but she's like regenerating, like support kind of character. But I've got Natasha and Jeopard for like defense. So Tingyun isn't really my next pick in a sense of should I wait? Should I just keep my warp tickets for the next spinner? It's just like 1 day left for this, right? For Silver Wolf, and I've already got Silver Wolf. I'm better off waiting for the next, right? I'm better off waiting for the next. Maybe I should go to store, buy some more of this, as much as I can buy. We've got now 25 of the golden kind of ticket, and I would probably just wait until then, until like the next banner comes. Maybe Kafka will be there. What if Kafka is there, right? What if Kafka is there? And I can pull for Kafka. That would be good. I don't know if I want to do some story. I probably would just want to do grind. Nameless Honor. I think I'll see what they would ask me to do. A Nameless Honor. Caver or Corrosion. I would probably just do that. Don't think I need all of this to be, but you know what? I might just play it. Just so that I can get some events going. Yeah, I don't know what Binky did to the sealer. It's just like 50k damage. It's crazy to think about it. It's like OP. See, one struck and that's it. That's kill. The Mara is killed. I'm not sure what Binky did to this. I can understand 10k, I can understand that, but like more than that, I was like, ooh, scary, scary. And oh yeah, I've got this like Twitter thing that says, you know, do you remember your Twitter anniversary? Apparently it's my Twitter anniversary. It's I don't even remember my own Twitter anniversary, but apparently it is my Twitter anniversary. Like yesterday. Well, yeah, not yesterday, a couple of days ago. When I was like really sick, I was like, oh, okay, save that post, but never actually like posted about it. Is that why Twitter feels empty these days for me? Because I just don't like open Twitter as much because I was sick? Is that why? That's probably why. I'm like this day I'm just more on Discord than Twitter. And maybe that's why I don't have such Twitter drama. I don't really listen on Twitter drama anymore. It's just me like trying to isolate myself from all these dramas and you know, just stay like healthy for myself. Oh, okay. Well. I don't know. I think I might just leave it there. Oh, I've got like Ether to level up my characters. Hang on. I am still feeling sick, so hello, welcome. Oh, that's a different one. That's for the light cone, isn't it? No, I don't have the light cone ascension for that. Hello, Binmaster, welcome. How are you doing? Am I not finally streaming at the random hours? People are like, oh, you're not streaming at the DGen hours. I was like, well, yeah, kinda, cause it's an odd hour for me. I'm good. That's good. That's good that you're good. That's what we wanna hear. That you are good. That you are nice. That you are doing well. That's what we wanna hear, you know. I'll get some of this before we go. Playing Destiny 2. How has it been going? What is Destiny 2 about though? I've never actually played Destiny. I know that there was like what, a Diablo 4, right? Like recently there's that new game, Diablo 4, and Destiny 2. Of course Overwatch, Valorant are still popular as ever, so yeah. I'm not a gamer, and then I do have a lot of game though. I do have a lot of game in Steam. Like people gifted me games, and even last time Yumi Alexa Pumpkin has gifted me Monster Hunter Rise. And story about that is that it's on Switch, right? And then I do own Switch now that Bongal has gifted me Switch. I use it just for Nintendo Sports. Normally, I just play badminton by myself, just do exercises. Really, that's it. I've never added extra stuff. So when I did that, and Monster Hunter Rise, it has been voted as a thing that I should be able to play soon. Like, and Yumi Pina like kind of like messages like, oh yeah, you have Switch, and it's Monster Hunter Rise is now on discount on Switch, so I'm just gonna buy you that. I was like, oh, thank you. Then it was like pretty late at night when she messaged that, right? When he messaged that, and I woke up to Yumi sending me a picture of physical gift card. So I guess they were rushing. Like, oh, you know, the discount's ending soon, you're not awake to send me your PayPal, so I'm just gonna ask you to do, I'm just gonna send you this physical gift card. And that physical gift card, of course, is US based, and I'm not US based, so there's some muck around to actually get it working, like changing residence, and then I can't change back to Australia before my account is zero in funds, so I had to figure out what random games that I needed to buy to like just make sure that the balance is zero. it was tough. I spent about 30-40 minutes just figuring it out yesterday. I'm grateful that I can get the game for free. Like, you know, like people gifted me games, but at the same time I was like, oh shit, now how do I go play my Nintendo Sports? Because I can't go back to Australia. And I bought my Nintendo Sports in Nintendo Australia, so I was like, oh no, what do I do with this? Destiny 2 is free and I think it's nearing its end. What do you mean nearing its end? Like the story is ending, or is it just like, oh, they won't do any support and such? If it's like about support, that's kind of sad, really. That's kind of sad, really. Because I understand the pain of it. I understand the pain of like, oh, you're playing a game and then it's no longer supported and then it's just like fan run. I used to play Audition a lot, so with the dancing rhythm game, and all of a sudden it's just that people are leaving that game and no one is actually doing anything with that game. It's like, it's just suddenly dead. It's just suddenly dead, and I'm pretty sad. I don't know if it's still doing stuff in Indonesia. Like, I know that Indonesian players some of them are still actually into Audition, but when I downloaded the Audition from Steam in Australia, essentially like the international version of it, no one actually plays that anymore. Like, it's just slowly diminishing. Destiny 2 has been around for 10 years. Oh wow. Okay, no wonder. I think Audition's been around for 15, maybe 16. I don't remember. I played that since I was a young kid. So it's been there for a while as well. For as I remember it. Oh, the maximum level of the Nameless Glory is actually level 50. I'm like almost full. If I buy the Nameless Glory, right? It's pretty expensive though. It's pretty expensive, right? Maybe I don't need to. Season 22 is called The Final Shape. Came out in 2017. Oh, interesting. It's been a while then. 2017 is what? 6 years ago? That's been a while then. I don't have anything to level up this. What was I about to level up again? I was about to level up something. That's why I kind of grinded. Oh, this. How many do I need of the Flower of Eternity again? I don't think I have enough anyway, but that's okay. It's a long-lasting thing to actually do all of this, you know. Oh. Undo material exchange, but that's not the case. That's not what I needed, right? Okay. I think I'll leave it there. Yeah, I think I'll leave it there. I'll wait for the warp and not actually do any warp. Oh, not on the golden ticket at least. Not on the golden banner. I've got Silver Wolf, so I think I'm pretty good in that sense. So we're good in that sense. But yes. I don't know if I should play some more games or should I rest? Should I game? That's a constant battle, I guess. Should I game? Should I rest? 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 Should I game? Maybe should I rest? Maybe I should rest.